Thank you. Good afternoon, students, friends, colleagues, internet explorers, and cyber scholars. This will be broadcast today to probably well over 1,000 people around the world. It's a very exciting endeavor. And by the way, happy Valentine's Day. We're here to have a great time. I am Maitland Peters, and I'm chairman of this most amazing voice department at Manhattan School of Music. Our school is full of fantastic young singers. We had auditions for this master class, and there are so many talented and qualified students, we ended up having to go with the ones that we selected. But for each class, there are so many. In fact, any of the students here today could be up here singing. It's a very exciting place, and I love it. It's fantastic. In fact, every night you can go to a concert or a recital or a rehearsal. It goes on and on and on. It's an amazing place. So, I'm excited today because our guest, Thomas Hampson, is one of the premier, or perhaps we might even say the premier American baritone in the world. He has sung in every major opera house in the world, and at the same time is constantly going the next day and giving recitals or master classes or something, some endeavor. He is the busiest person that I know. In fact, he's doing this today. He's flying down tonight to North Carolina to give a recital there the next day, tomorrow, and it goes on and on and on. He is an amazing scholar. He's a master of all things. Today we're doing Mahler and English American songs. He is also our distinguished visiting artist and special advisor for distance learning. That's a complicated and long, I had to look at it to see what it was, but with Manhattan School of Music, and we're so honored and proud to have him here with us on our faculty. The nice thing I like about Tom is, and I've known him for more than 30 years, Einstein, you know, Albert Einstein said, logic will get you from point A to point B. Imagination will take you everywhere else. And I have to tell you, Tom is so creative. He gave a master class here last year on Mahler songs, but he used instrumentalists, no singers. But by the time they were done, every instrumentalist was singing. It was so beautiful, creative, and intelligent. Please, with me, welcome our guest artist, Thomas Hampson, today for a wonderful afternoon of great singing with wonderful students. Thank you.
Hi, boss. Good afternoon. Too many words introducing, so I'm not going to say anything. We're just going to get right to the music. First of all, however, a few things. Anyway, I want to welcome everybody here, obviously, today. It's wonderful to be back. I love this place. I'm unfortunately not that much in New York, so of course the only time I'm in New York, I'm up here, usually working, but today just enjoying music. The other thing, I want to welcome anybody and everybody who's here from the internet. We're on all imaginable platforms that you can imagine. We are on iPod, we are on iTouch, iPad. Instant Encore is the basis. You want to go in and get the app and have fun. Of course, I'm talking to somebody who already has the app, so we'll never mind. We are also, for the first time, on Android. So welcome to all you Android lovers. It's still no better than Apple, but that's another conversation. We'll have some other. It's a great platform. We are in the throes of developing every year and every month more and more possibilities in education technologies, and clearly the leader of this in practical applications is here at Manhattan School of Music, which I'm very, very proud to be associated with and glad to be here. And I do want to say a big, big thanks to Christiane Orto, who runs the distance learning program here, and all of her amazing team of people that are hovering over servers and wires and pulling and switches to make sure this all happens. They are fantastic, so we thank you. I couldn't quite believe it last time we had a class and we were online, as it were, and in fact our stats were pretty amazing. We had several countries, several hundred other people. The room wasn't quite as full and boisterous as it is today, but we had well over 700 active participants. I had a lot of emails from people in several different languages, predominantly German, so all my German friends who I know are here this afternoon, it's great to have you with us. It's kind of strange to get your head around it. The great thing about it is, in fact, I was watching the introduction on an iPhone or an iTouch, I'm not sure which one, backstage. And it's really quite amazing. The fun thing is not the bells and whistles. The fun thing about this, fun, meaning, I'll turn fun into an acronym sometime, but what I mean by fun, I mean exciting, fulfilling, knowledgeable, resonant. That's what I define the word fun for. It's not distracting. It's the essence of what we do, and the idea that we in Manhattan School of Music, who are so passionate about knowledge and substance, and of course that in music, and in our particular case, that in music because of literature, to make it possible for people, wherever they might be on the globe, to at least participate in this kind of class, at this kind of conservatory that is the highest level of music education known today, I think is just one of the most fulfilling and exciting adventures we have, and we've only just started. That's all I have. You can see why I'm up here. The class, I'm not going to say a lot. Just to get your frame of mind, the class is for students of singing, not just the ones here, but also the ones here and anyone else who wants to sing. But on the other hand, I think all of you who think you don't sing will probably sing better once you get out of here. The thing, what I'm looking for when I'm listening to my younger colleagues, when we sing, we're essentially balancing three activities. We are balancing, certainly, first and foremost, what is it about? And I would call that almost the spiritual essence. What is the song reaching? What is the thing that is bigger than the sum of its parts? To get there, we have to look at the parts. And I would call that the emotional structure. In arias, it's shoes and costumes and periods and epochs. In song, it's languages, also epochs, generational conversations. Sometimes it's even poets and composers and their generational conversation in particular detail to get to that thing that it's about. And then we have this really wonderful subject, especially for singers, but actually every musician, and that is the physical element. What is it in our bodies and how we use our bodies that in the last analysis becomes the glue of all those things we intend to do and hope to reach? Now, those three things have to be in balance. And like the old adage, the strength of a chain is defined by its weakest link. It may be that going to that Langston Hughes moment, which we're going to have here, doesn't work because our bodies are messed up, or we're not standing up, or we don't know how to breathe. We don't have how to support that. So we always have to keep the balance of all these things. It can be something else. Very seldom is a high note the problem. It's usually the ramp going to it. So we'll look at all those kinds of things. And without any further ado or explanation, I do want to say, especially for those of you online, do not hesitate. I don't have the email here. Does somebody want to give me that? You can write in questions. We will take a break in the middle and ask some questions, and at the end as well. And as well, if you have here in the room, if something comes up that you want to discuss or it is not clear, then we can have a discussion on that, and that'll be great.